The quiet battle with loneliness in 30s. There's a heaviness in the air. I am 30-year-old and I am living alone, just full of loneliness with no partner. The quiet battle with loneliness in 30s. There's a heaviness in the air that wasn't there before. Or maybe it's always been there, I just never noticed it. I can't be sure anymore. Either way, it's different now and I feel it creeping into everything. Like a fog that's become so familiar, you forget there was ever clear air to breathe. I walk along the river most days, letting the rhythm of my footsteps echo into the stillness. The water, with its endless ripples and silent whispers, keeps me company. Not that I expect company anymore. It's been a long time since I felt that pulse of connection, the kind where just know that someone sees you, and that hurts more than I can admit. Funny how you can go unnoticed in a world brimming with people. I've always been the kind of guy who got by, kept busy, kept moving, kept pretending everything was fine. I have my hobbies, sure. Movies, art, music. I get out enough to keep my sanity in check, but lately it's started to feel empty. Like a routine I can't break free from. A script I've rehearsed so many times it's lost all meaning. And then there's her. The one I thought might be different. We clicked, I mean, I don't get hung up on people easily, but she was something else. Smart, funny, made me laugh in ways that caught me off guard. I'd catch myself smiling at her texts, the kind that made my day feel lighter, like someone had flipped a switch and suddenly the fog lifted for a while. I don't think she ever realized the impact she had. But for reasons I'll never fully understand, she just stopped responding. No argument, no falling out, just silence. At first, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was busy, caught up in work or something. But the days stretched into weeks, and now it's been months. No explanation, no closure. Just a ghost in my inbox. I've told myself 100 times that it's okay, that no one owes me affection. I can rationalize that. I've been doing it for years, after all. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't hurt. Because, in the quiet moments when the world slows down and I'm alone in my apartment, I realize how much I've been aching for something I can't quite name. It's not sex, I know that much. Sure, there's a physical aspect to it, but what I crave goes so much deeper than that. I miss being held. I miss the simple, raw intimacy of someone's arms around me, the weight of another body leaning into mine, the warmth that says, "You're safe here. You matter." That's what I miss most, feeling like I matter to someone. It's been over a year since I've felt that. 1 year since I've been touched in any way that meant something. And it's starting to get to me. I sat down the other day, really let myself feel the weight of it all, and it hit me like a truck. It's not just about missing the touch or the connection. It's about feeling invisible. Like I'm walking through life and no one even notices I'm there. And I don't mean that in some self-pitying, woe-is-me way. I mean it literally. People walk by me without a second glance. I've had conversations where I'm not even sure if the other person registers what I'm saying. I've become a ghost. There's this anxiety that's been building inside me, this feeling like I'm trapped in a bubble that keeps getting smaller and smaller. It's hard to explain. It's not that I'm afraid of being alone. I've gotten used to that part. It's more that I'm afraid I'll never be seen again. That the longer I go unnoticed, the more I'll start to fade into the background, like a forgotten painting collecting dust in some attic. And I hate that feeling, because in my heart, I know I'm a decent guy. I've got my flaws, sure. Who doesn't? But I try. I'm kind. I listen. I make an effort. I don't obsess over people or let my emotions get the better of me. I'm calm, collected, the guy who has it together. At least, that's what I've always told myself. But when you go this long without any real connection, without anyone opening up to you or even acknowledging you exist, it does something to you. It makes you feel hollow, like there's this invisible void inside your chest that's slowly expanding, eating away at whatever sense of self you used to have. I don't talk about it much. I've never been great at vocalizing these kinds of feelings, but I guess I just needed to put it out there, even if no one's listening. Maybe saying it aloud will help me make sense of it, put things into perspective. Maybe it'll help me figure out why it's so hard to break free from this cycle of invisibility. I tell myself that someday, maybe, someone will see me again. Not in the way people see strangers on the street, but really see me. See the man beneath the surface. See the guy who tries his best, who's been through his fair share of ups and downs but still keeps going. See the guy who just wants a hug, who wants to be told he's enough, that he's unique, that he's handsome in his own way. I tell myself that, and I try to believe it, because what else can I do? There's this part of me that still holds on to hope, that refuses to let go of the possibility that things will change. I've seen it happen for others, so why not for me? Maybe I'm just waiting for the right moment, the right person. Maybe I've been looking in all the wrong places, and that's why it feels so futile. Or maybe, just maybe, the universe has something in store for me that I can't see yet. In the meantime, I keep walking by the river. I keep indulging in my hobbies, losing myself in the things that bring me small moments of joy. I keep trying, even when it feels pointless, because what else can I do? Giving up isn't an option. Not yet, anyway. I think about her sometimes, not in a pining, desperate way, but in a quiet, reflective way. I wonder if she ever thinks about me, if she ever realized how much her sudden absence affected me. I doubt it. People don't often think about the ripples they leave behind when they walk away. But I hope, in some small way, she's doing okay. I hope she's found what she's looking for. As for me, I'm still searching. Not for perfection, not for some fairy tale romance. Just for something real. Something that makes me feel alive again. Something that tells me I'm not as invisible as I sometimes feel. Maybe someday I'll find it. And when I do, I'll hold on tight and never